to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. About to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Grab behind the line. It's Humphries. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Jackson will throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Anthony. Touchdown, Arkansas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Going with the ground game left. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Sanford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if they're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He breaks a tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Anthony. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best.
Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Just going to keep it after the snap. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll try to get outside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going right and going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Inside the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
The Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. A run for the quarterback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
He's heading up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standards.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the run, it's Russell. On the move at the 30. Pulled down for the tackle. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Russell. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anthony.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Corner's going to give them room. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Using his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Houston. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Jackson will throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to Davis. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Sends it back in motion. Calls his own number. He's past the 30, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one that the quarterback run game was going to be a big part of what this offense is trying to do. And after that last carry, this guy's now got over 100 yards rushing.
The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll take it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They try to get it outside on the left. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
Offense facing 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today. They still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Russell. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They want to run it left here. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
They're just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. It's a really good job by this quarterback.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! They take the lead with the 6. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
The give to the tailback. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RGOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Here comes the heat. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Let's go, right. Let's go. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Off the RGO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson going to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is in the air. And the returner will be brought down. Send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Finley. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Houston will be forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first down and once more. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Hunt. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Jackson will throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. A designed run for the quarterback. Turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Going to try to get it himself across the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle.